Hello, I'm Michael Diamond, and you're watching Muscle Central. Okay, in this video, I'm talking about Jay Cutler and whether he was an underrated Mr. Olympia. Now, referring to Jay Cutler as being underrated, many people would think I'm a little crazy. After all, he won the title 4 times, the only man to lose the title and regain it. Why I say, is he underrated? Now, more often than not, when you talk about the greatest Mr. Olympias, people look at the amount of wins that the champion had. And they look at Ronnie Coleman, Lee Haney, who were tied for 8, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Phil Heath, who were tied at 7, and Dorian Yates with 6 wins. And Jay falls a little bit behind the aforementioned. Now, let's go to the 2001 Mr. Olympia. Jay places second to Ronnie Coleman. Now, after prejudging, Jay had a substantial lead over Ronnie. Somehow in the finals, and I'll use the word miraculously, Ronnie overtook him and retained the title Mr. Olympia. If things would have played out a little differently and Jay would have held on to that lead that he had over Ronnie going into the finals and overtook him and became Mr. Olympia in 2001, it's very conceivable he could have won 7 or more Mr. Olympias. After all, for the next few years, up until he eventually beat Ronnie, he placed second to Ronnie. It was always a Ronnie and Jay show. There was nobody else there that was able to challenge Ronnie except for Jay. Without Ronnie in the picture, who would have been able to push Jay? Who would have been able to challenge Jay? Was there anybody there that would have challenged Jay the way Jay challenged Ronnie? In my opinion, no. He could have conceivably won up to 10 Mr. Olympias. He finally was overtaken by Phil Heath in 2011. And if he'd have won consecutively up to 2011, I would have left him with 10 Mr. Olympias. Dexter Jackson did beat him in 2008, and he came back in 2009 and regained his title. Even with Dexter Jackson beating him, that would have been 7 consecutive titles. And if he would have come back in 2009 in that scenario, like he did, and regained the title, and then defended it another time in 2010 before finally losing it again in 2011, that would have left him at 9 Mr. Olympia wins. It's all mere speculation, but my opinion is he would have won at least 7 Mr. Olympias, and he would have been held in even higher stature than he's being held right now. If you agree or disagree with what I'm saying, please let me know in the comments section. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share and subscribe. This is Michael Diamond, and I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.